Ever wondered how TypeScript enhances JavaScript? Well, you're in for a treat. TypeScript, developed by the tech giant Microsoft, is not a new language but rather a superset of JavaScript. This means that it extends JavaScript by adding new features and functionalities, while maintaining all of JavaScript's existing ones. Essentially, all JavaScript code you've written or will write is valid TypeScript code. The primary aim of TypeScript is to make JavaScript development more reliable and easier, especially when it comes to building large-scale applications. TypeScript introduces static typing, a feature that checks the type of data a variable holds, which JavaScript lacks. This feature helps detect potential errors during the development process, making debugging a breeze. Now that we know what TypeScript is, it's time to dive deeper into its features. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey into the world of TypeScript. Let's uncover how TypeScript enhances the capabilities of JavaScript. TypeScript, a language developed by Microsoft, serves as a superset of JavaScript, meaning every valid JavaScript code is also valid TypeScript code. But TypeScript takes it a step further, offering additional features that JavaScript lacks. Let's take a closer look at what TypeScript brings to the table. One of the key enhancements that TypeScript offers is the implementation of static typing. Static typing allows you to declare the types of variables at the time of their declaration, making the code more predictable and less prone to runtime errors. In JavaScript, you can't specify the type of a variable, which can lead to unexpected results. With TypeScript, you can easily avoid such issues. For instance, consider a simple function to add two numbers. In JavaScript, you would write it without specifying the type of parameters. But in TypeScript, you can define the type of parameters, ensuring that the function behaves as expected. TypeScript's static typing greatly improves code robustness and maintainability. It allows you to catch errors during development rather than at runtime. Moreover, it enhances tooling support, offering features like auto-completion and type checking in code editors, which are not as advanced in JavaScript. In a nutshell, TypeScript empowers developers to build large-scale applications more efficiently by providing a safer and more structured environment. As we can see, TypeScript brings quite a lot to the table. Let's explore these features in more detail. One of the key features of TypeScript is static typing. But what does that mean? Well, in a nutshell, static typing means that the type of a variable is known at compile time, unlike in JavaScript, where the type is determined dynamically at runtime. This is where TypeScript shows its true colors, offering a more robust and maintainable coding environment. Let's illustrate this with a simple function for adding two numbers. In JavaScript, we might write something like this. Looks straightforward, right? But here's the catch. What if we accidentally pass a string instead of a number? JavaScript won't complain, but the result won't be what we expect. Now let's see how TypeScript handles this. We can declare the same function in TypeScript like this. Here, we're explicitly specifying that both A and B should be numbers. If we try to pass anything else, TypeScript will raise a flag during development, preventing potential bugs before they creep into our code. This is the essence of static typing. It helps us catch errors early in the development process, making our code more reliable and easier to maintain. It's like having a helpful companion looking over our shoulder, pointing out potential pitfalls before we stumble into them. Moreover, static typing is not just about catching errors. It also enhances the self-documenting nature of our code. By looking at our function definition, anyone can tell that the add function is expecting two numbers and will return a number. This makes our code more readable and easier to understand for other developers, or even for our future selves. So you see, static typing is not just a fancy feature. It's a powerful tool that can greatly improve the robustness and maintainability of our code, saving us from countless headaches down the road. That's static typing for you, enhancing robustness and maintainability of your code. Nobody likes bugs, right? TypeScript has got you covered. When it comes to software development, one of the most time-consuming tasks can be debugging. But TypeScript helps us to mitigate this by catching errors during the development stage itself. Let's look at how it does this. Imagine that we're working with a function that takes two parameters. In JavaScript, it's possible to pass in any data type. If we unintentionally pass in a string instead of a number, we might not realize our mistake until the program runs and gives unexpected results. But TypeScript, with its static typing feature, comes to our rescue. If we write the same function in TypeScript and specify that the parameters should be numbers, TypeScript will flag an error as soon as we try to pass in a string. This immediate feedback is incredibly helpful in preventing bugs from sneaking into our code. It's like having a personal bug detector that checks our code as we type. This not only saves us a lot of debugging time, but also makes our code more robust and maintainable. And the best part? With TypeScript, the error messages are explicit and helpful. They tell us exactly what's wrong and where the problem is in our code. It's like having a friendly guide that helps us write better code. Catch bugs before they even reach your users. How cool is that? TypeScript isn't just about writing code, it's about writing better code faster. Let's delve into how TypeScript enhances tooling support, a boon for developers aiming for efficiency and precision. Picture this: you're typing out your code, and the instant you start typing a function or a variable, your code editor provides you with a list of possible completions. This isn't magic, it's TypeScript's auto-completion feature at work. This feature is a significant time saver, allowing developers to write code faster and with fewer errors. It's like having an assistant who's always ready to suggest the next part of your code. But TypeScript doesn't stop at auto-completion. It also provides type checking, a feature that checks the data type of your variables, function parameters, and return values. This means that if you accidentally assign a string to a variable that's supposed to hold a number, TypeScript will shout out a warning before you even finish typing. You can catch and fix errors on the spot, rather than hunting them down later. What's more, TypeScript's tooling support extends to refactoring. If you've ever had to change a variable name in a large codebase, you'll appreciate this. TypeScript allows you to rename symbols across your entire project in a couple of clicks, saving you from a tedious and error-prone manual process. And let's not forget about TypeScript's documentation features. Hover over a function or a variable, and you'll see a tooltip with its type information and, if available, its documentation comments. This feature makes it easier to understand your own code, and it's a lifesaver when you're trying to make sense of someone else's. In a nutshell, TypeScript's tooling support transforms your code editor into a powerful ally. It helps you write code faster, catch errors early, refactor with ease, and understand your code better. And these are just a few examples of how TypeScript can enhance your tooling experience. With TypeScript, your editor works for you, not the other way around. Scaling up with JavaScript can be tough, but TypeScript is here to help. Just imagine, you're developing a large-scale application. The code base is growing, and with it, complexity increases. That's where TypeScript comes into play. Its static typing feature is a game changer, allowing for better maintainability and robustness. This is especially valuable when you're working with a team of developers. With TypeScript, you can define explicit types for your variables, functions, and objects, making it easier to understand and navigate the codebase. TypeScript also enhances tooling support, offering features like auto-completion and type checking in code editors, which can be a lifesaver in large-scale projects. And let's not forget about TypeScript's ability to catch errors during development. This alone can save you countless hours of debugging. So, whether you're building a simple web application or a complex enterprise system, TypeScript is your best friend when projects grow big. We've covered a lot. Let's take a moment to recap. TypeScript, a language developed by Microsoft, is a supercharged version of JavaScript, offering additional functionalities and benefits. Its static typing feature allows for a straightforward function for adding numbers and catches errors during development, enhancing robustness and maintainability. With TypeScript, you can experience better tooling support with features like auto-completion and type checking in code editors. It's a boon for developers building large-scale applications, making the process more efficient and less error-prone. Throughout our exploration, we've seen how TypeScript's features can significantly improve your JavaScript development process. By using TypeScript, you'll be able to write cleaner, more dependable code, and you'll likely find that it enhances your productivity as well. That's TypeScript for you, a powerful tool for any JavaScript developer. Stay tuned for more exciting content.